Yo, what up? My name is Jayhawk. I'm a music producer from Los Angeles, California, and this is how to correctly use a Spotify private link. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Just for Vocals for mixing the audio for this video. Head over to Just for Vocals for podcast mix, song mixes, and etc. Why you would need to use a private link to preview albums or singles to fans or blogs. You can also share early mixes with your team. Let's say you just left the studio last night and you want to start sharing mixes, like 1.1 or 1.2, whatever version the engineer gives you. And you can also share unreleased music with any of your peers or your friends. So this is pretty much uploading a single privately on Soundcloud. First thing we're gonna do is go to upload. Okay, so we're gonna choose our file to upload, and this is a single, but you can also, for an album, you would click that under there, make a playlist. So I've already made a folder, and I'm pretty much just clicking the whatever song that's gonna be there. Well, first thing I'm gonna make sure it's on private. That is very important. Make sure when you click, it is on private and not public, because as soon as you click save, it will update. And then I'm going to choose my image. So on the updated image, just make sure whatever picture you're choosing is relative to whatever song you're gonna upload. So we have our song attached, we have our link set to private, we have our cover art going. So now we are going to title it. We're going to give it the description first. We're going to pick the genre. You could pick whatever you want for now. Just go country. Also, you're going to make sure you title it correctly, because again, the title is going to go to whoever that you're sending this private link to. So it has to be catered to whoever is getting that. Your tags, it's gonna have you require that you put a tag there. So just make sure you add a tag. And how we can tell that it's on private is the lock button, okay? It's very important. So everything is good. Private is selected, not public. Our cover art is there. So we can go to our track there. Upload is complete. It's on private. Okay, and this is how it's going to look. It's pretty simple. Now, this is where it gets kind of confusing but simple at the same time. So at the top bar, people usually, this is what the first thing people do when they uploaded their private link. They go to the top, they select the top bar, and they, test the link, or they send it to their friends or whatever. Now, the important thing is, as you see, so this is like another window and another SoundCloud account. I'm gonna paste the link that I just selected at the top. This link is gonna work. It's going to work. Now, it's very weird that this link works with an upload of one song. So if you're uploading a single, a private single, the link will work. See, it's boom, it's uploaded. It's there. The track is private and the link works. But as you see, what I'm about to do next is upload an album. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing, and you're gonna see how it's very, very different. But make sure, regardless, you gotta click this button right here. Share, okay? Not the top of the thing, you wanna click share. And share is gonna give you its own link. You pretty much just highlight that, you copy it, and you can share that link. You can even start it at a certain time on the right there. You're going through versions with a song with your engineer or your producer. That might be useful for you. Maybe you need a certain edit done at 1 minute, 32 seconds or whatever. So that can be useful to you if you're using it that way. But that's pretty much how you upload a single, a privately shared single. So next we're gonna do a private album or EP. So this is back to the upload page. And as you can see, it says make a playlist when multiple files are selected. You wanna make sure that is checked. And that means when you select more than one song, it's gonna make a playlist or whatever you wanna title it, a album or an EP. So once again, make sure that is checked, and then you can begin to upload your album after you select more than 2 songs. So let's begin. So I'm gonna select 2 songs. There's 1, there's 2. Okay, so the first window you're seeing is the actual playlist or EP or whatever you want to select it. So we're gonna call it an album. And then we're going to make the title of the album, and once again be very conscious of what this title is. Then we're going to choose the genre, then we're going to make the tag, and then we're going to put the description. And remember, whoever you're sending this they're gonna see all this information. Then we're gonna click the picture again, and once again, make sure you pick a picture that is relative to whatever the album is, whether it's the album title. You wanna make sure your downloads are off though, because whoever you're sending this private link to, you do wanna make sure they can't download it. If you are sending it to somebody who you don't want to have the music personally. So just make sure that link is off. And we gotta make sure our public is set to private. That's very important, because if I would have see that orange lock, see it's gone, now it's back again. So just make sure private is turned on. Oh, what's it saying? Oh, I didn't add a release date. So make sure you select the release date, even though you're not going to be, doing that. Now, if this is a private album upload, like you're uploading your whole album, yes, then you want to set your release date. So here we are. We have our private album called Name, and it's under ambient style of music. Usually people go to that top and click the link again. They highlight it. Now let me show you what happens this time around when we do that. The single, it worked, but this time around, let me show you what people see. So I selected the top bar up there. I copied it. Okay, and then let me open up a new window with another SoundCloud. So this is what the person who you're sending it to is going to see if you select that top bar. We can't find that playlist. Did you try access a private playlist while not being signed in? Whatever. This playlist has been removed. So that's what happened when you select the top bar on a private album. Let me show you what you're supposed to do. Now that works on a single, but not on an album. You're supposed to select the share, and it generates a link, okay? So as we just did, we click the share button and we copy that link right there. So let's see what happens when we copy this link. See, it's a little bit different. See the link at the top of the screen versus this one? Has like QX, whatever, a little bit more added onto it. I don't know why it's different, but it just is. So that's the old link right there. So this is the new link copied for the private album. And let's see if it shows. Yes, it is. There it is. So it actually, it shows everything. So make sure you title everything correctly. Your hashtags, album release date, the titles, it's going to show everything. So this is the correct way to share a private album or preview a private album. So do not click that top bar. Make sure you always click share. It's very important. Now let's go back and make it public again. So this is very dangerous. Let's say you just uploaded your album and you wanted to do it private first and then upload it public. So we just clicked edit. We're gonna go into the album and we're gonna make it public right there. And we're gonna click save. Let me show you why this is very dangerous, is not to work. So let's go back to our main page, and this is the album, and now we just made it public, right? So it says it's public, but look closer. Public album, right? So let's share it. Let's select it and share it and open up our new link and see what other people see after we just made our private album public again, and this is what people see. A public album with no songs. Now you saw what I just did. I just made the album public. And where are the songs? Let's go on the main page and see where the songs are. Okay, there's my old stuff. Let's go under, it's not on the main page. Okay, let's go under albums. Okay, the album that I just made public is there, but it doesn't have any tracks. You guys just saw me upload the 2 tracks. Where did they go? So let me show you what is the problem uploading a private album and then making the album public. So I'm going back into the album here. See, look, again, no tracks. It says the album is public, but the tracks aren't. So you see the 2 tracks there? See they have a orange lock by them? That means the album is public, but the tracks are private. It sounds crazy, right? You see those two orange locks? So to get rid of those, we have to go into tracks and select each individual track. And just because I made the album public, the tracks remain private. So we have to change these tracks to public. It's insane. So we're gonna go to edit track, public, save. Okay. Now, let's go back to our album. Aha, there they are. So our album is public and our tracks are with it. Now let's do our test once again to see what everybody else sees. We're gonna paste it. That was see the album, that was our old link. See the album, this playlist has no tracks yet. That was the old way. Let's refresh. And there it is. It's all there. The public album and the public tracks with the album. Don't ask me why Soundcloud does that. It's just weird. I don't know why they do that. So we're gonna go back on our main page. So let's actually see if we wanna make everything private again, what happens. This is interesting. I haven't did this before. So the playlist is private. Okay. See, the tracks are still public. That's very, very dangerous. So let's say if you just wanted to yank an album down really quick and put it on private, let's say you did this on Monday, by Friday, you realize your tracks are still public, even though you made it a private album. So let's check our link once again. I'm pretty sure it's going to, well, we can just refresh. Okay, so our albums are hidden, but the tracks aren't. Wow, the tracks are still public. So we have to go in again and select the tracks to private if we want to make everything private. It's really ridiculous. I don't know why it just doesn't work on the whole thing. When you make the whole album private, it should make all the tracks private because that's what I just commanded. But we're going to tirelessly make the tracks private again, and let's test our link. Let's refresh it. Everything should be private now. You shouldn't be able to see anything under tracks or albums. And there it is. All right, that's it. So that is the correct way to use SoundCloud's private link. I'm doing this because my friend asked me, he couldn't figure out how I was doing the links private on SoundCloud. So I realized there's people out there that may not know this technique. So I just wanted to make a video about it, and I hope I helped you out. Check out some more of my other videos. Subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, give me a like. Go to my Instagram, instagram.com/flightinprogress, or my personal, which is instagram.com/draftproductions. Yeah, go check out more videos, man. I hope I helped you guys out. All right, have a good one. It's J Hawk signing off.